Hey, how's it going again, Guardians? LVnative here with another Destiny video for you. Today, we are going to be taking a look at a little bit of a comparison of what Destiny 2 is going to offer in both the PC versus the console markets, and letting you know if I plan on going myself switching over to PC. But before we get into that, let's go ahead, take a real quick look at
the feature comment of the day.
And today's comment comes to us from none other than Dominus Gall himself. Yeah, that's kind of weird. And let's go ahead and hear what he has to say.
I should be featured comment, cause my nickname is Gary, and I lead the Space Turtles.
Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Dominus. Don't worry, my friend, I have a feeling you and I will get acquainted again real soon. And remember, guys, if you'd like to be the feature comment of the day, all you gotta do, smack that like button, drop a comment in the section below, and who knows, I just might pick yours to be the very next featured comment of the day. So Destiny 2 is coming to PC. This is not news to any of us. We all know that by now. And to all the new players that are going to be joining this community, welcome to this fantastic game. All you PC elitists out there who absolutely do nothing but game on PCs, you are going to be able to jump into this fantastic world of Destiny, and we cannot wait to welcome you guys with open arms. From what I've been told from my sources of people that actually got to play the PC during that live action event, they say the game looks and feels absolutely amazing. So you guys on PC, I don't think you're going to have any problems falling in love with this game. But what about the rest of us, guys? Us console plebs, you know, who absolutely love playing on our Xboxes and PlayStations, and all of our friends are there, and we've had all these great memories on a controller. And let's face it, some of us are really not used to using mouse and keyboard. Are any of us planning to make the trip over? Well, before you answer that question for yourself, let's take into account a few factors, shall we? Number one, right out of the gate, where are your friends going to be playing at? If you have a large clan or a large group of buddies that you like to play with on either PlayStation or Xbox, are they all planning to stay on that same platform as well? You may want to, hold off on pulling the trigger on jumping over to the PC side. Because, yeah, you might have a monster rig and be able to run this game in beautiful over 60 FPS, 4K resolution, everything like that. But if you don't have any of your friends there to play it, what's the point? Because Destiny definitely is a game that is more fun when you have your friends to play with on a regular basis. So you can complete all the raids and, end-game PvP trials-like experiences that they have to offer. Much more fun to do it with a group of friends or a clan rather than doing it with a bunch of randoms. So, my suggestion would be, if you already know most of all your friends are going to be staying put on the console they're on, you might want to do yourself a favor and hold off on pulling the trigger on the PC version, because there's nothing worse than having a great looking game and no one to play it with, guys. Another factor to consider is, do you have a good enough PC rig that can handle Destiny 2 at 60 FPS or higher, as it is going to have an open frame rate. So if you have the type of monitor and the type of computer that can scale all the way up to even over 100 FPS, you should be able to enjoy that in this game. Not all of us have a rig like that. Myself, I definitely don't have a rig that can do that. The rig I have can barely handle everything that I'm currently doing right now with my computer. So if I'm going to make the jump, I'm going to have to invest on either building a machine or just outright buying a PC that can handle all of this, more powerful load that I'll be throwing onto it. So if you're the type of person who's not going to be able to have the spare change, to put together a good enough PC in order to run Destiny 2 at its fullest, potential, or at least at a potential to where it looks and plays amazing, it might not be for you, and you're going to be staying on the console as well. There's a lot of people that are going to fall into this category that just do not have that good of a computer and don't have the money to be able to either build or buy one. So they're going to be definitely not moving to that PC port. So that is something to consider as well. Do you have the spare money to build a computer or buy one that can handle it? And if so, is it worth it that much to you just to be able to play it on PC? Again, I can't answer that question. That's something you got to ask and answer for yourself. One more thing to consider, guys, before deciding making the switch and building that rig, we don't even know exactly when Destiny 2 is coming out for the PC. We have an absolutely dedicated date for both consoles of September 8th for both the PlayStation 4 as well as the Xbox One. But for the PC, we have no clue when it is going to be launched. We hope soon after September 8th, but honestly, it could be even as late as the holidays, and God, I hope not, but even later. We just don't know. So there's an air of uncertainty that comes to someone who's planning to just play this on the PC. Now, I know it almost seems that I'm super anti-PC here, but I'm not. I'm just, putting it out there real for you guys who are possibly thinking about making that switch from console to PC, as there's a lot of stuff to consider that you might not have thought of. Now, with all of that other stuff behind, let's talk about some really, really great aspects about making that move to PC. For starters, the game is supposed to be absolutely gorgeous. We are going to have 60 frames plus per second. They are announcing it as uncapped, and there were reports that that game was being played at the event at above 100 FPS, and the game was perfectly fine. Didn't show any clipping or tearing, anything like that. So as long as you've got a rig that can, accomplish all of what Destiny 2 has to offer, the game is going to be looking beautiful. 4K resolution, uncapped frame rate. This looks to be an amazing experience as long as you have the hard power to back it up. On the other side of that coin, we are going to be stuck at 30 frames per second on both consoles, and the PS4 Pro is going to be able to hit 4K resolution, and many of us suspect that the Xbox Scorpio will as well. But even those, advanced generations, the PS4 Pro and the Scorpio, those are still, don't let it fool guys, don't have a weird hope that it's going to happen. Those are going to be 30 FPS. The fact that you can get matchmaking into a lobby from a PS4 and a PS4 Pro, there is no way in hell that Bungie is going to allow the Pro people to be at 60 frames per second and experience a smoother gameplay, hence would give them a huge advantage in any, PvP type activities. It's not going to happen. They are going to make sure they keep both PS4 Pro and PS4 both at 30 FPS, just like they're going to with Xbox. So get that out of your heads now. It ain't gonna happen. If you're on console, it is gonna stay at 30 FPS at least until we hear anything otherwise. Now please note that 30 FPS is nothing to scoff at. Hell, I've been dealing with 1080p 30 FPS for the last 3 years with this game, and it is still king of the hill for me, and there is no other game that I enjoy playing more than Destiny. Even to this day, with as dried up as the content and everything is, I still have a blast playing it, and I continue to do so in the future. Now, as far as I am concerned, of course I will be playing on my PlayStation 4. And that is a couple of reasons. One, it's the console that I have, and it's a console that I love to use, and it's also the console that is going to be getting access to any exclusive content, aka certain weapons, strikes, probably a lot of what we saw in Destiny 1, we're going to see that in Destiny 2. So from a content creator's perspective, in order to get footage of all the new stuff for you guys as soon as I possibly can, I'm probably going to have to be playing on my PS4. That being said, I am also at the same time working on getting a rig put together, hopefully shortly after the launch of Destiny 2 on PC, to where I can also then play it on Battle.net and get advantage of all that, 60 plus frames per second and awesome resolution for you guys. And the main reason I want to do this is because, again, as a content creator, those are going to be the type of images that are going to look best in the videos for you, because they're going to look prettier, they're going to run so much more smooth, and it's just going to be a better all experience for you guys watching these videos. So from a content creator's perspective, I think I definitely will be getting a machine put together and eventually start getting filming of my videos off of the PC, just so it'll be a better viewing experience for you guys. So that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining and informative. If you did, make sure you take one quick second and smack that like button, and in the comment section below, I want to know, what are your guys' plans for Destiny 2? Are you on Xbox? I want to hear about it. Are you on PlayStation? I want to hear about it. Or are you someone who is either never played Destiny and will be doing so for the first time on PC? I definitely want to hear from you as well. But as always, Guardians, this is LVnative. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next one.